I'm Richard and I'm standing at the election as an independent, not for any party.
Okay,
Yeah,
not for any party.
not for any party. I just want to change everything. I just want to change the way government works and the fact that they don't look after us. They look after big business and
So that's not going to happen, is it?
Well, there's always hope.
With just 8 weeks to go, independent election candidates across the country are fighting to get their messages heard.
Can I give you one of my posters before you win to me? Cheers, bud.
Only a handful of independent MPs have made it to Parliament in the last 60 years, and going up against the big parties is tough. But many everyday citizens are determined to be elected.
I think I am going to win. Oh no, I shouldn't say that.
This is the story of what it's like to go it alone in the general election. Chartered tax advisor Richard Lupsom-Darnell dreams of being an MP. He's taken 3 months off work to campaign, and today he's canvassing local businesses in Cheltenham.
You're thinking, who's this guy?
So I've got a question for you, but I'll just introduce myself.
You're standing as an independent?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
yeah.
right. God,
Yeah.
you really put the cat amongst the pigeons, aren't you?
Well, trying to change the wind and change the debate.
What, 2,000, 5,000 votes? What?
Well, the target is you can't start doing something like this without thinking you can win. I probably ought to say that I know immigration is a big issue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people are going to be talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
But you need to know that from my perspective, I love the fact that we have an immigration population, that people come, and it adds to the vibrancy of the community, and you're very welcome.
That's your first taste of business door knocking.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really good.
We've just spent a good 45 minutes going door to door, probably did about 15 businesses, something like that. How many votes do you think you got? And do you think it's worth it? Do you think the time that you just spent is worth it?
I think it is worth it, because you have to remember that that these people run businesses, and by their very nature, being on the high street, they have people go in and out. So they now have a conversation. They've got a story. As much as them as individuals, they will now be able to say to their customers, the hairdresser, oh, you never guess who I had in my shop this morning.
Do you think he'll say that?
Well, I think somebody out of that lot, a number of people will actually say that.
Let's go.
I think it is that.
One of my voters. I seem to do that all day, just wave at people. Where were we at with that question? We're not going on question time there, would have somebody waves at me.
When it comes to building a profile, taxi driver Stephen Picton has taken an unusual path. YouTube videos and charity performances have helped him become well known in the town.
I've got one of them faces in town that everybody knows. Everybody knows what I've been doing. Man, there's a lot of people don't recognise me since the weight loss.
Since he launched his campaign, Stephen's become known as the campaigning Cabbie.
I'll give you one of them cards then. If you have a look on there, there's my website.
Yeah.
And my manifesto's on there. Have you had one of my leaflets through the door yet?
No.
There you go. You will be getting them through the door, don't you worry about that. Let's go. 2, 3, that.
So you're going to win?
I think I will, yeah. I think it'd be brilliant. This town will have one big party if we do.
Good morning, everyone. I know it's really, really horrible. It's pouring down with rain, but I just want to welcome you to Tax Cheats Corner. Enough is enough. We need people, and we need our government to make sure that everybody pays the tax that is due.
It doesn't look, you tend to change the setting.
It's quite a big thing, isn't it, what your dad's doing? Are you guys sort of not, you're not embarrassed, are you? You know, Dad, your dad out on the street.
I'm not. I think it's great.
I'm not embarrassed. It's just a bit awkward at school when people ask you questions.
What are they asking you?
Just why is he doing it and how, like, why does he think he can win? Because it's quite unlikely. So.
And what do you say to them?
I say that I think he can win, but you have to have quite a lot of faith in him because he's completely on his own.
People need to know what I'm doing. The rain is stopping.
Like all candidates, Richard gets one free mailing to every house in the constituency, but he needs to raise money to print leaflets.
Anyway, we're off.
He's hoping to follow the lead of one independent who's raised an incredible amount through crowdfunding.
I've got no idea where I'm going.
Right, just let me, Roger, just let me go in. Otherwise they'll think wonder who on earth's coming through the door. Not even sure where the front door is. My name's Claire Wright. I'm hoping to be East Devon's next MP, independent MP. I've been campaigning since last June. Right. And the key campaign issues and the key pledges relate to things like trying to prevent overdevelopment of the countryside.
How much money have you managed to raise and how have you done it?
We've raised around £10,000 and donations are still coming in, which is quite incredible, and we wouldn't have been able to, you know, achieve all that we have achieved in terms of our publicity, all our leaflets, our banners, and of course we have to pay for hire of halls and things like that.
So the big question is, are you going to win?
I think I am going to win. Oh no,
Despite...
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Hello.
I share Pilates with Robert.
Oh, do Robert Crick.
Every independent says they're going to win. What makes you think you really are going to win?
Well, it's because of the feedback I'm getting. It's, you know, I don't sort of go to bed and say I'm going to win because I will it. Obviously, I do will it. I do want it. I feel...
Do you dream about winning?
Oh gosh, yes, all the time. Yes, and I think about it a lot as well. And I think about what I would do and you know, imagine being in the House of Commons and all of it. I mean, I imagine all of that. But it's the feedback I'm getting, and people are telling me all the time that, one, they're going to vote for me, two, they're offering to help, and three, they're donating money, and four, they want to see a change.
Back in Cheltenham, a ukulele band is playing in a pub. Upstairs, Richard is about to launch his manifesto. So what's happening tonight, Richard?
Open meeting, first one. Slightly nervous, slight trepidation. I just don't know how many people are going to turn up. What I'd really like is a room full. I'd like people standing around the edges, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, okay, good. Come on, everyone. My name's Richard. I'm standing as an independent at the election in May. I'm also standing as an independent as none of our political parties, and in particular none of our political leaders, have any vision. I would hold an in-out referendum on Europe. I would increase the minimum wage to the living wage. It's time for change. Bad enough. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming out tonight. I think it went really well. It's tinged with slight disappointment about the number of people, but actually they were passionate. They were here for the right reasons, all of them, and it was great the level of engagement that they had.
How many of those people did you know?
Yeah, a lot of them. You always look for the positives from these things, but I've spoken out, and there's a huge value in saying the words out loud, and that is a really, really good rehearsal, you know, if nothing else.
For the hustings.
For the hustings,
yeah.
You know, we've got 11 coming up. from a very early age, election nights have been an event for me. You know, it's almost like a sporting event. It's going to be surreal. It really is, being involved. Just things like going to the count, you know. But just being involved in that and the drama of that, and I hope there is a bit of drama involved in that.